Hello, hello, hello. So it is, let me open up this window. I love looking out the window while I'm doing this. So it is Monday, June the 17th. I cannot believe the month is half over. In any event, if you are watching this and you are catching the replay, I thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. If you could please do me a favor, give me a like, a thumbs up, and share it out. I would greatly appreciate it. If you are not subscribed to my channel, let me tell you a little bit about my channel. I am the Pescatarian Gardener, and so that's basically self explanatory. My videos about my pescatarian lifestyle, it's also about me gardening and my chickens. Hey guys, desire for me. How are you? Hope all is well. How's things going where you're at? How's the temp? That's the main thing, the temperature. Let me make sure I turn my phone and my notifications off so they are not buzzing. Um, let me check my settings. Okay, very good. Thank you so much for coming and being number one. I appreciate it. Hey, Drell, how are you? Yes, she says. Oh yeah, I agree. Amazing, amazing gardening family in chat. I can say this is the best community. It really is. It's good to see you too. How are you doing, sis? I'm blessed. It's pretty hot. How you doing? You know what? I am doing good. Um, just trying to maintain with this heat. It is 89 degrees right now at 6 o'clock. Um, the weather is uh really doing a number on my garden. But you know what? It's okay. I will prevail. I will prevail. It's so hot and it's so humid. So right now, 89 degrees and the humidity is 85%. So that just makes it even hotter. The real feel is like 92. So I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. So what I do is I get up in the morning and I water, and then when I get off here, I'll water again. And it's been kind of iffy with a lot of stuff. So Joe says, I'm very well. How are you? How's your garden? The chickens are doing fine. The chickens are doing really good. It's 90 here. Wow. Yep. Let me tell you what happened. I have usually what I do is I take the shade cloth and I put it over the frame of the greenhouse. I take that plastic covering down and I put the shade cloth up. Well, I don't have a greenhouse anymore. Um, it messed up. Did a video about that. Been there, done that. But anyway, so I don't have that. I do have an arch trellis, which is a little 4 feet wide and 7 feet tall. So I could arch it over that, but I didn't have enough. I need more because I have more now. And guess what I'll be doing after this live? This is what I bought from Amazon, and I'm going to put this up with the rest. So I was intending to do a live garden tour so y'all can see my garden live and just use my phone and do it. But to be honest with you guys, I cannot, if I do the live garden tour now and then have to work in the garden, would it be in 89 degrees? I won't make it. I won't make it. So I decided go live like this, put the rest of this shade cloth up, and next week I can be under the whole shade cloth because I want to do it from one end of the yard to the other, and then I can be under that and I'll be cooler. Hey Mike, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. Just talking about this weather. What's your weather like? Um so anyway, so I'm just, trying to be reasonable with it because it's been very hot. I have not been able to go out in my garden the way I want. I have to do it in short spurts. And hopefully, I get as much done as possible. So Jill says she planted okra, callaloo, amaranth today. I have amaranth. I need to take out my shade cloth too. It's been over 100 since like every day. Yeah. It's really, really crazy. Hey, Sabrina Kayam's vlog. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Listen, guys, I apologize too. Let me apologize now. Somehow or another, I messed around and messed up my Nightbot. So next week when I go live, I will have Nightbot up and running for you guys so you can drop your link. I don't mind if you want to copy your own link and put it in the chat. I don't mind. I like when we do that and then other people can check out each other's channels. So if you want to drop your link, go right ahead. Feel free. I don't mind. It's no problem. Yes. Everybody's speaking. I love it. I like that. I get up at sunrise to do what I need to do in the garden, and I'm in the process of putting in irrigation. You know what? That's smart. That's really, really smart. I think I might invest in that next year because this weather right here, like I cannot deal. It's so, things are drying up so quickly. I can't keep it hydrated. Excuse me. Whew, I felt it coming. Excuse me. I'm sorry, guys. So that irrigation is a good idea. Mike says his weather's crazy. 94. Wow. 94 yesterday, 62 today, 90 tomorrow, and 72 Wednesday. That 94 and 62, that's a 32 degree difference. That's huge. That's huge. Wow. Oh, no. Mike, are you going to be able to get that fixed? Because that is really a lot. I mean, in that type of heat. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully you can get it fixed. Are they going to be able to fix it anytime soon? So Drell said, me too. It still seems like it's not enough time to get everything. It's not, y'all. I want to be able to retire. Even if I could semi-retire, that I work with children. I really would like to just do before school and after school. What I'd like to do is have them in, give them breakfast, drop them to school. In the afternoon, pick them up, do homework assistance, give them their dinner. Yes, dinner, not a snack. These kids need dinner. Some of these kids, I used to do that before. Some of these children have lunch at 11:30. I'm like, 11:30? That's so early. And they're starving. So yeah, I would like to do that. And then I would kind of have my days to be in my garden. So hopefully, I can do it. Yes, it's new. Okay. It doesn't seem like it's enough time because honestly, this is my schedule, guys. I get up at 5, between 5 and 5:30. I exercise for 30 minutes. By that time, it's 6 o'clock. Shower, dress, done. I go out in the yard and I try to be out there 30 to 45 minutes. Then it's time for work. After work, you're tired. You want to chill. You want to relax. If I do, chances are I won't go out. I won't go out. I'll be honest. I just won't go out. But, I have to. So go out. And I try to stay out there for as long as I can. But with this heat, it makes it very challenging. Really challenging. Yes, they'll have to fix it. Okay. Hopefully it won't be terribly expensive. Hey, Homesteader Rachel, how are you? Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Hey, J3GS Farm. That's my Georgia brother. Yes, everybody's speaking. Thank you. Yeah, so it's really crazy. I just decided I'm going to do what I can. It's hot as all get out. And so I'm going to have to stay hydrated. As I said, I bought more shade cloth. And it's so funny because, guys, when I got my shade cloth before, I don't remember it being vacuum sealed. And I ordered so much from Amazon that I said, this can't be it. What is this? And then I said, wait, oh, this is the shade cloth. But it's vacuum sealed and it's so heavy. But anyway, yeah, I got it. So another thing was someone gave the suggestion last week in my live about using rebarb. So you put the rebarb in, and then this has grommets, and the grommets would go on top of the rebarb. Well, I went to Lowe's, and would you know it, they have to order rebarb. They didn't have any. They only had the 4 feet and the 20 feet. I wanted the 10 feet because I figured if I put a foot in the ground, a foot to 2 foot in the ground, I've still got 6 feet left, and that's tall enough. It needs to be at least 6 feet because I'm 6 feet and I need to walk under it. And then I realized, guys, that's a temporary fix. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to order a greenhouse frame. Usually I've been getting the 20 by 10 by 9. I don't want that big one anymore. That's just I don't need 20 feet. What I discovered was I had things in my greenhouse that did not need to be in the greenhouse. My citrus can stay out. I don't have to do that. Other things that I had in there didn't need to be in there. So I've decided to get 10 to 15 feet and then go ahead and just order that. I'll have it. Then I could go ahead and put the shade cloth on that. Because, guys, I should drop a short and show you how I have the shade cloth ghetto rigged. So I've got it attached to 2 ends of the pen, the chicken run, excuse me. On one side, I've got the arch trellis, the 4 feet by 7. On the other side, I've got a thinner one. And it has grommets. So I've got rope in the grommets attached to the side of the fence, attached to part of the bench, attached to hold it up. But it's what I had to do to protect my things. So I want to get it neat. I really want to get it neat. So that's why I ordered this. And tonight I will sit down and go ahead and order a frame. Hey, Passionately Intrigued. I don't know if you guys saw her live today. But it was so cute. Her garden is so nice and neat, and I love it. And I was looking at the tomato that you talked about, and I was like, I'm gonna learn how to say that word. And guys, it's crazy. I couldn't figure it out. I even tried to ask Google, and Google wasn't giving it to me. But it's a variety of tomato, and y'all know I love tomatoes. It's Azoychka. And she said it. She said she didn't know if that's how it was pronounced, but I think she pronounced it correctly. But anyway, go and check out the replay of her live today of her garden tour. Really, really nice tour. Good job for a beginner gardener. I mean, I don't see beginner gardener anywhere if you really want to know the truth. You did fantastic. Hey, GT Jr., thank you so much for coming. Glad to have you in my chat. Yeah, I appreciate it. It's true. It's true. It's really nice. It's really nice. My garden is not okay. My garden is beautiful to me because I see all the green and I see all the things that I love, but it's not organized. To me, it's not organized. Like there's no straight rows of garden beds and trellis here and everything climbing beautifully. Trellis here, they're connected. Nah, I don't garden in the ground. I have all containers. So on the ground, I have part of it, I have ground cover. Well, things cost. And hey, I'm living that modest lifestyle. So since I order so much from Amazon, I take them cardboard boxes and put that on the ground. And one day I will have it, and now I'm adding ground cover little by little. So it's not what somebody might say is beautiful, but it's mine. Gardening is great. Hey, hey, hey. Yes, it is. I love that. So GT, I know you're listening and driving. Be careful. Um, Pay attention to the road. I know you will. Just want to say it. You know, we appreciate you. Don't want nothing to happen. Yep. See, watch the video and it is nice. Absolutely. Yeah. So I don't know what everyone else's heat is like, but let me tell you what's going on. So I tried to push everything as much as I could under the shade cloth, but guys, I really do have a lot. Hey, Lashes, thank you so much for coming, sis. I appreciate you so much. So that some things are doing well. Now I have my kiwi tree under the shade cloth. It's still suffering. It is, the leaves have turned brown. A lot of the leaves, the majority, I would say 80% of the leaves have turned brown. They are starting to fall, but I do see greenery and I do see new leaves coming up, little buds. So I'm cool with that. It's not dead, it's fighting. That's what I want it to do. My pomegranate, one has no, the pomegranate gets the little red flowers and then it turns into the fruit. One had like 8 or 9 flowers and I was hoping the fruit would set. Now I only have 2 or 3 left. It's okay. I got 2 or 3. The other one, nothing. It's not doing anything. That's okay. It's alive. That's what I'm concerned with. 95 degrees today. Yeah, I was just telling them that it's 89 right now. But they're alive, so that's a good thing. Y'all know that I'm in the, or you may not know, but I'm in the Gardner HGC 10 herb challenge. So my chamomile, hey 10, how are you? My chamomile, you know, it's surviving. It's not thriving like it did last year. Last year I had a ton of it in that container. This year it's just a little bit. That's okay. It's alive. My amaranth, y'all saw that, 4 feet tall. But this heat, you could tell the heat has taken its toll on it. So I put it under the shade cloth, and it looks like it's fighting as well. The other stuff, it's just done. You know, it's really just too hot. It's just taking a beating. As far as my fig trees, guys, my fig trees is showing out. They just showing off. They got all of my fig trees with the exception of maybe 3 have figs on them. And some of the figs, I don't know how, are ripe already. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Hey, G Mama, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you. We just talking about the weather and, you know, this good stuff, the shade cloth that I'm gonna put on tonight after my live. What's your weather like, G Mama? Put it in the chat, please. Everybody, just let me know what your weather's like. And how your garden is doing. You know, I as long as I keep my stuff alive, I'm happy. Yes, I want fruit. Yes, I want to eat from it. But you know what? It's going to come. It's going to come. Gardening has taught me to be patient. And things don't always work out the way we want them to. So I just try my best to do my best. This year I did something different. I did the 3 sisters method with the squash, the beans, and the corn. And my corn is like this. I wish it was bigger, but it's okay. The beans are doing good. I'm harvesting my beans. I have a variety that's purple. I have 3 containers with 3 different types of corn, 3 different types of bean, and 3 different types of squash. I wanted to kind of see which one would do the best. So I'm really looking forward to this variety of small popcorn. It actually is very tiny and it is red and it's more like a it looks to me like a berry, but we'll see what happens. They're all doing well. 60 degrees. Okay, okay. And that's actually probably warm for you guys. Am I right or no? Um, GT. Is that average? Seems like it sounds like it is average. Um, yeah, so I'm just trying to make the best of everything. My okra loves the heat, so that's good. That's doing good. All of my okra is doing good. G Mama says it's 82, feels like 90. Probably is. Inside cleaning her hydroponic garden. Okay, great. Good for you. Um, so we know the okra's fine. My eggplants, I noticed that the fruit is finally setting. So I got little baby eggplants. My cucumbers are doing good. I am so surprised, but they're doing good. Got little cucumbers about like that. So that's good. So things are doing well. Things are doing well. Are they fantastic? No. No, they're not. Yes, the sun is in full swing, GT. Okay, great. Great, great, great. Um, it's in full swing here because it's blazing, blazing. So I'm just trying to find out what I can do. 63. Thank you. Wow, 63. Hey, Jones Truth, how are you? Um, it's really nice when you get to really talk to different ones. And so I was on someone's live. I came up on someone's live with Jones Truth, and I was so happy. And when we say we're like-minded people in this community, it's really interesting when there's a topic that comes up and you're listening and you realize, wow, we are like-minded. So Jones Truth, I enjoyed being on the live with you last week sometime. Thank you. And Mike says it's raining. Wow. Sometimes I want it to rain here, but sometimes it just makes it muggy after the rain. So I want it sometime because man, everything needs it, but it makes it muggy. Hey, Grand Acres. Hey, sis, how are you? Yes, good Monday to the room, she said. Speaking to everybody all at once. Good for you. Thank you for coming. Yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out ways to make it work and not to be disappointed when things aren't the way I want it to. So now whenever I do, it was fun. It really was. And let me just say this. You are my senior. And so the fact that I thought about something and expressed my thoughts and it was in harmony with your thoughts, I feel really good because I'm a firm believer that with age comes wisdom. And that's what I want. I want wisdom. And when you spoke with wisdom. So I love that. So thank you. It wasn't my live, but thank you for sharing your thoughts and your feelings. Yeah, so I'm just trying to do what I can. But let me ask you this. I know some people say you shouldn't water when the sun is out because you will burn your things. Do y'all think that's true? Because, like I said, I'm out in the garden at 6 something and it's hot. It's blazing. What you gonna do? I would go outside and stand in the rain if it was raining here. G Mama, good for you. I can imagine because it would be so refreshing when it's raining and it's hot. That's like a nice rain. Matter of fact, when we were kids, that's what we would like to do in the summer. When it was hot, we could go in our backyard and we could play in the rain. Oh, no, no. She says I don't enjoy the snow. Mm-mm. I know I've said this before, but this is the kind of snowstorm that I like, y'all. I want it to rain, to snow really, really hard Friday, and they let everybody go home early from work. And it snows all day Friday evening, all day Saturday, and then it stops like in the middle of the day, and you got this beautiful snow. You keep peeking out your window, looking out. You can go outside and walk around in it. And then Sunday, it's unseasonably warm. The snow starts to melt. And Monday, when you go back to work, it's gone. That's my favorite type of snow. But it doesn't snow here in Savannah. Only once every 10 years. And it's for 3 minutes and we're done. I might have to, G Mama. My Meatless Monday ingredients are outside. Ooh, Meatless Monday. Okay, okay. What is everybody cooking Meatless Monday? Let me know. I'm interested because being a pescatarian, I never have meat. So not the snow. That's right, PIA, not the snow. She said that's a myth. I'm glad you said it. I didn't know. I didn't know. I just couldn't imagine how is that gonna burn my stuff when they are super thirsty. I do, if I water them from the hose, I do let it run a little bit because I know that water is, when it first comes out, is very hot. But after that, it's fine. It's fine. So thank you, G Mama. I believe that. It's cloudy and hot here. It was supposed to rain, but it didn't. So I have to go out and water the garden. Yeah, that's the only thing. When it does rain, you don't have to worry about it. And I'm trying not to stress. My husband pays the water bill, so I'm trying not very hard not to stress that water. I do have a rain collection system, but I was wondering if I put my hose on one of those sprinklers and just let it drench it, would that help? I don't know. I passed by the nursery that's not too far from my home, and I saw what they were doing Saturday. They just keep the sprinkler running, and their stuff looks fantastic. So that's what made me think, should I get a sprinkler and just set the timer to leave it on for like 30 minutes or so? So Mike said it rains Florida daily where all the dead burnt things. If that was, oh, wow. That makes sense. Thank you, y'all. That makes sense. So I don't have to feel bad about it. Very good. I play in the snow. Listen, I do, G Mama, 1 year here in Savannah, about, I say maybe 7 years ago, it snowed. When I say it snowed like it does in New York. We had like 5 or 6 inches. It was crazy. I literally put my boots on and went outside and played in the snow. But after a while, I did not want to see it. It was looking dirty and mushy. But yeah, I don't blame you. If you like it, play in it. Play in it. Nothing wrong with that. Nope, no snow for 10. Yeah, it's amazing. Oh, only on a postcard. I know that's right. I know that's right. That's funny. Only on a postcard. Yeah. Um, hey, Darthex. Okay. Okay. We eye to eye. What's your favorite seafood? Mine is scallops. Like, yo, I love scallops. I like to saute them with onions, pepper, garlic, a little bit of ginger, make them kind of spicy. I love it. I love it. So tell me, hey, Micro Farmer, thank you for coming. Good to see you. Good to see you. So happy everybody's here. Thank you so much. I cooked McAllister salad. Okay. I'm going to gather a weed and cook it. Lamb quarters, aka wild spinach. Okay. Sounds good. I hope it tastes good. I love spinach. It's I'd rather have spinach over lettuce. Some people I know prefer, like if I make a sandwich and I put, some people put lettuce, I like spinach instead. Basically, like if I go and get a sandwich at one of the shops or something like that, I prefer the spinach. I made chicken tenders and garlic bread. So no Meatless Monday for G Mama. She said, I'm having my chicken tenders and garlic bread. My husband He came home early today. So when I saw him take out that pack of salmon and that pack of chicken, I know he's gonna grill. So I'm gonna have some grilled salmon and I'm gonna make a nice salad. Um, Probably a Greek salad. Okay, so you do right. That would be good. Yeah, I thought, you know what, if I could do that in the evening, then it would really drench everything really nice. And so in the morning, they would be really, really good. I really, really want to focus on rain barrel system, maybe a sump pump to spray it out. Ah, thinking out loud. Anyone doing this currently? Okay, so I bought my barrel collection has at the bottom a spout, so I could take my garden hose, put it on there, and then spray like that. And it cost me a little bit more than some that I saw, but I did not want to constantly dip in. Um, in my rain barrel, I do throw scraps in there because I used to just put the banana peels, but then a lot of people were telling me in the community, put your kitchen scraps in there, put it all in there. So that's what I do, and I use the little donut thing to avoid mosquitoes. And so having that, and then I put all the stuff in a mesh bag that just hangs in there. So every time I dump something, I open the mesh bag, I put it in there, I close it, and then put it back in the water. I actually don't have to take it out. I just have to open it up, dump it in there, and pull it tight. And then when I put the hose on, Garden Acres, no debris, no food particles, or anything comes out. It's just straight water. So I think that the rain barrel with the sump pump to spray it out is a good idea. I mean, it will help save water, and that's the main thing. I'm gonna eat the weeds with pak choy. Oh, pak choy and Egyptian onions over rice. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. So Jones True says she was born and raised in Ohio and prayed for tame snow, but it never happened. She loves the South. I do too. People sometimes ask me, like, do you miss New York? I'm like, no, I don't miss New York. What I miss about New York is maybe Junior's cheesecake. I miss the pizza. I think that the best pizza's there. Second would be Chicago pizza. Um, I miss certain elements, but I would not go back to live there. I would not want to live in New York again. Visit, yes. Live, no. No, 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 no. So she says she made homemade chicken and dumplings for hubby yesterday. So leftovers today. If he hasn't finished them up by the time I get to the kitchen, okay, good for you. Let me tell you, I gotta be real careful with leftovers because my husband doesn't is not a fan of leftovers. He's just not. So I have to do what I gotta do. Hey, Michael Farmer, how are you? Hope everything is good. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. Guys, if y'all could do me a favor and remember to press the like button, give me a thumbs up, I would appreciate it. I'm trying to grow this thing here and it lets YouTube know they like her. So, yeah, thank you. Hey, Hands in the Dirt, everyone in the chat. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you coming. I saw your picture, your little was it your god baby or your granddaughter? Well, she looks so cute with that little yellow dress. I'm gonna tell you, it took me back. It reminded me of how my parents used to dress my sister and I when we would go to Sunday service with our little dresses like that. She looks so cute. I gotta go check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Okay. Handsome in the dirt. That's funny. That is funny. Yes, everybody is speaking. When I was a kid, I'd put cabbage in sandwich instead of lettuce. Oh, wow. Was that on purpose or is that because out of necessity, that's what you just had? Speaking of sandwiches and being a kid, guys, we used to make some crazy sandwiches when we were little, my sisters and I. I had no brothers. It's just us girls. And I have five sisters, but I only grew up with um three of them because I was married by the time my two younger sisters were born. So I never lived with them. Which kind of is kind of weird, but anyway, it's how it is. But we would make all kind of sandwiches growing up. My older sister and I. Sometimes we would like during the summer make bologna sandwiches and add weird stuff to it just to see how it would taste. And crazy seasonings with it. So you kind of took me back when you talked about the cabbage on your sandwiches. Yes, yes, everybody. I eat salmon and shrimp several times a week. Okay, so Darth, we really do. That's me. Scallops, salmon, shrimp. Shrimp the least, mostly salmon. Um, Definitely scallops, but I also like trout. Like I like to buy the big pieces from like Sam's, Costco's like that. Let my husband put the whole thing on the grill, and then I'll have it for like 3 or 4 nights. And I eat crazy according maybe to some people, but I would actually, since I have the chickens, I might scramble some eggs and put the trout on the side. Or I will make an omelet with shrimp and salmon in the um, omelet with mushrooms, lettuce, not lettuce, excuse me, mushrooms, peppers, onion, garlic in my omelet. So sometimes I'm eating seafood with breakfast, seafood with lunch, and seafood with dinner. So it's funny because people say they always assume I eat a lot of lettuce salads. And I'm like, I do eat salads, but not a lot of lettuce salads. So if that makes sense. So she said, does it come out okay? Pressure sounds doable. Love the yes. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. The fuller it is, the better the pressure. Once it starts to go low, I start praying for rain to fill it back up because it sprays out so much better when there's more water. So I could add water, but I don't. I just say, okay, I'm gonna, you know, if I added the water, I'd have to take the hose, put it back on the main thing, spray in there, take it off, then put it on there. My time is too precious for that. So I don't fill it back up. I just get the hose and spray. When fresh is low, I take it off and just put it back on the garden hose and keep it moving. But I just do that. I'm gonna have cabbage steaks, corn on the cob, and sliced them. Ooh, that sounds good. Um, yeah, the corn on the cob and the sliced tomatoes. I would probably slice my tomatoes and do like I do sometimes and saute them and flip them and oh, almost like they do fried green tomatoes, similar to that, but just it's already it's already ripe. It's not green. Yeah. So anyway, that's what I do. So let me see. You mean dunks? You said dunk. Oh, let me tell y'all. This is why I love this woman. She's right. Not donuts, y'all. I don't know why I said donuts. Maybe because they're round like donuts, but I meant dunks. Yes, G Mama, dunks. So please, guys, I retract that. Do not be on Amazon looking for donuts to help with mosquito. It's called dunks. Thank you. Good catch. I appreciate that. As always, you're always there helping me out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody's talking to hands. Yes, so happy he's here. Hey, TLC in the garden. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you. Good to see you. We just talking about this weather. Uh no, I do not. Let me tell y'all something. I love New York. That's my hometown. I love it. I will rep New York all day. But Them rats, y'all. In some area in Brooklyn, there's an area in Brooklyn. I will not go. I love my friends that's there. I will not go. Because if you don't leave at a certain time, they just all over the street. It's so bad that my friend said now they're trying to come up with a way to give them birth control. Well, rats like garbage and nasty stuff. Why the garbage men are so nasty? If they drop a bag, they just leave it. They don't pick it up. If the bag busts, they have broom and shovel on their trucks and they will not pick it up. Now, I'm not saying all, I'm saying some. That contributes to it because you'll see them in the garbage. And yes, guys, they are big. They are big. No, they're not literally like the size of a cat, but they doggone might as well be because they are big. And you know what? They're not afraid of people. They're not afraid of humans. If you go on the subway, you will see them in the underground subway. Um, so yeah, no, no. For that reason, I can't do it, y'all. I love my hometown, like I said, certain aspects. But yeah, you're right, Stacy. No, I don't miss them. Cat-sized rats, definitely not. That's a negative, a negatory. Not doing that. She like them dumplings, Tin. She want them chicken and dumplings. Let me hurry up and get down to the bottom of this chat. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm just running my. I love leftovers. Some things better like meatloaf, chili. Yes, I try to tell him that. To me, things with pasta are always good the second day because it has really soaked in. So when I make a veggie lasagna, I love it the first day, but I just really, really love it the second day because it seems like it tastes better. Chili, I don't know what it is. Everything just sits there and soaks and the flavors marinate. Man, you talking about some good eating, especially with some nice fresh cornbread or some nice homemade biscuits and chili. Woo! Listen, there's this thing that my girlfriend makes, and she gave me the recipe, and I made it. Everybody in my family loves it. It's white chili. That thing is so good. You use the white navy beans, but to make it white, you put cream cheese in there and you use heavy whipping cream. Anytime you use heavy whipping cream and cream cheese together, you know it's good. That white chili is fantastic. I love it. I don't even make regular chili anymore. I have some beans soaked in the plant tomorrow. Good for you. Guys, how about I got some loofah seeds and I said, well, let me soak them because last year only two of my seeds germinated. So I said, let me soak them. And I soaked them and then I don't know where I put them. They are somewhere in my house in a little cup soaking somewhere. And that's what happens when I'm thinking about doing something while I'm doing something else. While I'm doing something, I'm already on to the next thing that I'm going to do. And I put stuff down and then I forget. So I'm hoping I need to just stop one day and look. But those seeds will probably be germinated by the time I find them, which isn't a bad thing. Coleslaw better as it's. Ah, you're right. What else? Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Smash that like button. Thank you. Boop, boop. Yes, please do. Bologna and cabbage is delicious. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I don't eat meat, but I do have fond memories of being a child. And I'm going to tell you when things was lean, Mom would get the thick bologna, not the sliced bologna, and she would cut it in cubes and she would saute it and then she would add it to the cabbage. Normally, she would put sausage with it and then we'd have rice. But sometimes things was tight and so she'd get that bologna, which was cheaper, and like I said, dice it up, saute it, add it with the cabbage, and we would have it with rice. And I loved it. I eat shrimp at least once a week. if it's hot tuna salad. Okay. I made some tuna salad last week and I was so proud of myself. My mother-in-law makes tuna salad for my father-in-law. He likes it every week. She makes him lunch, and that's one of the things he wants. And so she'll always save some for me. Such a sweetheart. And it's so good. And I decided I'm going to make it myself. So I made it. She's always so sweet. She'll tell me, do this, add that. Now, when you add it, just do this, not too much. I made it, y'all. That tuna salad was so good. Grilled trout is delicious. I also eat small bay scallops. Yes, I eat the small scallops, the big scallops. I don't care. I just love scallops. Hey, Nikki. I'm so happy to see you. And she says, everybody. So, hey, everybody. Nikki, how's your garden going? I was just telling them, I know I keep showing this, y'all, but hey, here it is again. I had to get some more of my shade cloth because half the yard has it and half the yard doesn't. But how's your garden going? Hopefully, it's going good. Going good. When I was in Daytona Beach with my baby brother, he made us a delicious sandwich with grilled sourdough bread. Ooh, stop right there. Grilled sourdough. Let me wipe my mouth because I love sourdough bread. With Thousand Island dressing, sauteed mushroom and melted Swiss cheese. Girl, I know that thing was good. I know that thing was good. First of all, the sourdough bread right there. I love it. Then you talking about the dressing with the sauteed mushroom and then that Swiss cheese melted. Ooh, ooh, ooh. As Broke says, ooh, 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 ooh. I know that was good. Whole cabbage on the grill is. I never did it. Cut the head into wedges, but not all the way through. Add butter, seasoning, and bell pepper. Wrap it. Y'all know how I do during my lives when I see something good, right? I gotta take a picture of this. I have to, because I'm gonna do this. Boop. Thank you, Hands. I know he know about cabbage because I remember when he did a video with that cabbage soup, and I was like, cabbage soup? I just started thinking about Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory when all they had to eat was cabbage soup. And I was like, oh, let me watch how he did it. And I made it, and it was so good. Like, I love soup. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. And you know what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to start doing videos of me doing the things that I tell you guys I'm going to do. So y'all know I ain't just fluffing y'all, that I really do it. So I'm going to start doing it. Sorry, not sorry. Hey, LP, thanks for coming. I appreciate you coming and listening. Thank you so much. Been thinking of you. You are a doll. Thank you so much. Such a sweetheart. I appreciate you. I am doing well. I'm doing so much better. I'm in a good place now. And I appreciate your concern. Thank you. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And my mom made it because hey, they didn't have the money. My mother and father used to tell us, me and my older sister and I thought we were rich. We really thought we were rich. We went on vacation every year. Now we went on vacation to Canada. We lived in New York. We drove to Canada. We loved it. We drove upstate New York to Middleton, New York, and Liberty, New York, and we loved it. Stayed in cabins. We loved it. But my mother said, we're poor. How are we poor? And then she would say, look, when I make this, aka the bologna and cabbage, instead of the sausage and cabbage, it's because things are tight. Oh, okay. We didn't know that. But yes, it is delicious. Hope you haven't had to deal with any of those fancy storms. Yeah, right? I tell you, crazy, crazy, crazy. Let me just try to get down. That's right there. Yep, that's sourdough. I'm telling you, good sourdough bread is excellent. Everybody speaking. Oh, she said it stormed last night. Lots of thunder and lightning. Well, lightning is good for the They say it brings nutrients into the ground, so we'll see. The garden has come along nicely. Fingers crossed. Okay, girl. Because, I mean, things could be looking beautiful one day, and the next thing you come out, and one of them stupid, nasty, ugly hornworms that ate up all your pepper plant, your tomato plant, and you're like, wow. And I never forget one year, I was looking at the leaves, checking everything out, turning them over, and I touched one of them nasty things. I was like, ew. Well, I hope it does continue to do well, Nikki. It was delicious. You know, when I got home, I had to make that sound for my. I don't blame you, PIA. I would have had to make it for myself too, because that sounds so good. And I never would have thought to add the Thousand Island dressing, but I do like Thousand Island dressing. So yeah, I definitely have to do that. Definitely, it's so good, so good. How do you leave it? Yeah, that's a good question. How long do you leave it on the grill, Stacy? Please let us know. Now it's hotter than the depths of hell. Yes, that's how I feel. Hey, Country Hustle 101. Thank you. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. I want fried bologna sandwich on sourdough. Hey, listen, we keep having this word bologna, bologna, bologna. Guys, if y'all didn't see it, I was on Nikki's and channel and everything, hands in the dirt, doing this spelling bee thing. I ain't gonna lie. I bombed out, y'all. Baloney. I sang the song in my head, then I stopped, and I should not have stopped, because then I would have known it was Bologna. Why I spelled it Boloney. I know that's wrong. I am a teacher. How did I get that wrong? I was like, the wall of shame. There I go. But it was fun, y'all. It was really fun. It's amazing how, you know, you live long and you know these things, but you just can't call it to mind certain words. And I think I'm just grateful Nikki gave me an easy word so that I could at least have one correct answer. So if y'all didn't see it, go check it out, y'all. Check out the replay. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Everybody is speaking. She says those Southerners better watch out with the heat wave. We getting, happen all these water. Listen, I wish, yeah, I will not even talk about my watermelon. One of my watermelon vines is doing well. The other one is like, it's hot. I need to be under some shade cloth. My friend over here is under shade cloth. He's thriving. This one ain't. But yeah, that's where watermelons grow good down here in the South. So yeah, look out, look out, look out. So TL says at least you got rain. Yeah. 10 minutes of rain today. Wow. That's nothing when you need it. That is nothing. You need a good drenching, you know? It's too dang hot here. Yeah, I'm trying not to complain, y'all. I'm trying so hard because you know what? When it's cool, then I'm like, I want it to be hot. Yeah. So, I'm trying so hard not to. It's okay. Wouldn't you know it? My garden looks better today after last night's rain. Literally. And I know how to use that word. I swear those plants are greener. I'm sure they are. They got that good rain. It was some lightning and thunder. It did them some good. And they showing out. Nothing wrong with that. I believe it. I believe you. I've seen it happen. I'm sure all of us in the garden community have seen it happen. Garden or certain things looking iffy, get a hard rain, and the next day it's like, wow, that's what they needed. That's what they needed. You'll get it next time. LP is so hot. I haven't even checked on my garden yet. Listen, it's going to be lots of gardening confessions this Wednesday and Wind Down Wednesday in regard to not checking your garden because of the heat. And that's just a 4 gleams of what I'm confessing. So it is what it is. I filmed my garden before. Wow. You know what? That would be really cool to actually see it. You film it, and then the next day you have your video, and then the next day you can look at it and be like, make a good comparison. I know it does it good. It's hot. I haven't even checked on my garden yet. Well, I'm sure you're not the only one that has it. If you don't use it, you lose it. I have forgotten more stuff than I'm. Now that's true. That's true. It's so true. Yep. And that's the best water. His water. I absolutely believe that. Yep. I know it. Smart to record it. It is. It is. It's so true. Heat warning all week. We they said this week is gonna be extremely hot, but next week is gonna be even hotter. I'm like, good Lord, how much more could we take? I could not check on them. Yeah, I tell you, we are too. Wow. I think a lot of places are under heat advisory. Sorry you're not getting rain, but you got a heat warning. Yeah. I mean, it's only so much you can do. Only so much you can do. So we'll see. We will see. We have a heat warning too, but dang, this season I kind of get nervous asking for rain because of these storms. Yeah, you know what? You got to be careful what you wish for. Anyone growing cherries, mine are getting ready. So it's me versus the birds next week. I want them Barbados cherries so bad. I have 2 trees. One had all them beautiful pink little flowers. They gone. They're gone. But guess what? I'm going to try something, y'all. I'm going to, once I get the shade cloth over everything, the whole yard, which is the goal, which won't happen until I get the frame of the greenhouse, because I'll put one side and then the other side will still have the trellises. Then I will put I'm gonna go in, clean off all of the dead leaves, the dried leaves, take that all off. Then I'm gonna feed it really good. I looked at Broke's video where he fed his trees, basically top feeding them, that good compost and mulch. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna give them a fertilizer. Matter of fact, y'all, it's right here. Y'all see this? Oh, Fruit Tree Booster. Y'all see them numbers? The NPK 8, 16, 8. I'm hoping that will help put more. Get up here. That will put more blooms on them. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping once I use this, that it will encourage them to develop more blooms, and I will get more fruit, and it will set and it will stay. We'll see. And yes, it is a fight with the birds, but I'm happy to say my blackberries, they showing out. They was not under the shade cloth, and they seem like whatever. We're gonna do our thing regardless. I picked over 30 the other day, and they were delicious. Delicious. So she says I'm going out after the sun goes down to see how the babies are doing. Yes. I see the shade like, okay. Oh, yep. Yes. Yeah. Get one. Get one. Treat yourself to one. Put it in the budget and treat yourself. Heat is one thing, but heat and humidity, wow, yep, that's the problem. Throughout the day, sometime throughout the day, we have 100% humidity, and then it slowly goes down. For us, the hottest part of the day is between 3 o'clock and like 5 o'clock. That 2 hour time span, it is blazing, y'all. Doesn't mean it's not hot earlier, because it's just as hot, but it's hotter. So I don't know, y'all. I just try to do what I can do, and get what I can get. I like a dark sweet cherry. Okay, nothing wrong with that. If Barbados cherries growing, they do. Mine's in a container. Both of mine are in containers. I gotta stop saying I don't have anything in the ground. I put a banana tree in the ground. My husband put his plum tree in the ground, and they're doing well. They're doing well. And I thought that was interesting because his plum tree has no shade and it's doing good. No burnt leaves or nothing. I don't know what he's doing to it, but it's doing good. That's so true. We're in 69% humidity right now. I'm actually shocked it's not 100. Wow. We have when I started the live, it was 89 degrees with 85% humidity. Okay. Okay. So it looks like it's now 90 degrees. How is that possible? 90 degrees, but it's only 80% humidity. So that's good. The humidity went down, but the temp went up. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, yeah, but they do grow in containers. So yeah. So hands, oh, he says, LP says the chipmunks are all over my little mulberries eating them up. Dang. Well, I put this bird mesh. Well, okay, let me explain this. My blackberries are in a container. And in the container, I have a tomato cage, but not the circular tomato cage. It's a square tomato cage. So I have that around it. And then I put the bird covering around it to ward off the birds. Now, I did that because I was sitting in my sitting room and I kept seeing birds. And I was like, no, y'all cannot have them. Those are mine. So I went out there and I did that. And they have not bothered them after that. So you might need to do that. I love to have a cherry tree. Do you mind sending me a Barbados cherry? Nice. I hope it roots for you, PIA. I hope it roots for you. That's good. My blueberries are showing out. My daughter has been picking daily. That's good. For the past 2 years, I've been trying to get the pink blueberries. Nothing's happening, so we'll see. Maybe once I give them a shot of this, they'll perk up and say, hey, here you go. So LP said, my neighbor has a cherry tree. I'm thinking I might ask her if she has plans to prune it, because y'all know if she was going to, guess what? My husband bought me a little kit, a pruning kit, and I keep it in my truck. I keep it in my truck. Guys, if I see it, I just, doop, doop, doop. Hey, how you doing? Your tree is beautiful. I was wondering, can I just cut a branch so I could try to root myself? Take it. Go ahead. No one has ever told me no. Unfortunately, I haven't been successful at rooting any, but at least they haven't told me no. One day, and I'm not gonna stop, because one day I'm gonna do it and it's gonna work. Yep, I agree, PIA. I think that is a great idea. I think they probably would just say yes. So why don't you do that, LP? And next week, Monday, let us know if it worked, if they gave it to you. I just got a pink lemonade blueberry, so hopefully next year I'll get some. I hope so. I hope so. That's awesome. A pruning. Yep. Let me tell you, my husband, like I say, affectionately, I call him Mr. Pescatarian, even though he eats meat. But he is so supportive, y'all. He is so supportive. I did not know he was getting it. He happened to see it, and he gave it to me as a gift. So, dwarf cherry trees have low chill hour requirements compared to the regular size. So, it's possible to grow them farther south than people think. I'm zone 9A, so I'm 9A too. So, yes, yes. That's why that Barbados cherry tree really works. Now, I really want to talk to her. Please do. Please do. I think that you should. I really do. I think you'll be happy. Hey, sifting some soil and more. Hey, Mona. Mona, let me tell you, I be trying so hard, girl, to stay up for your chats. I can't do it. I will set the alarm on my phone when I see you're going live so that I could get that notification, because sometimes YouTube don't even send me the notification, even though I say I want to be notified. But girl, one day, I'm gonna be in there. You're gonna be like, what? Pescatarian in here? But trust, I do watch replays. Sometimes I don't comment, sometimes I do, but I always like. What I do is when I'm exercising, If I'm cooking, if I'm doing something, I will go ahead and put it on and listen to it. But anyway, just wanted to let you know, love and support you, girl. One day I'm gonna get there. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry, it's not a cutting. She actually, oh wow. See, G Mama don't half step. Thank you for the clarification. She don't half step. Mm-mm. It's okay. Yep, that's what I do. Catch the replay and a thumbs up. They just be so funny and so it's like you sitting in your living room and everybody is there with you, even though they're not. And you just be having a conversation, chilling. I love it. That's the best kind. That's the best kind to me. Best kind to me. Yep. She sure did in her live. Self-fertile trees do better in weird weather like we're getting than ones that require a pollinator. Good point. Good point. Very good. Very good. She said she saw that. Don't it feel good when somebody mention you? Like, that's why I try to mention everybody. Now, if I didn't mention you, it doesn't mean I didn't watch your video. Because chances are I did. Because I am the nut that tries to watch everybody. I might be handling business watching a video. Because I just love it. I just love gardening and crafting and people creating this and whatnot. I just love it. And you know what, guys? I'm not really a TV watcher. I never really have been. I'm not really a TV watcher at all. This is my TV. So it is what it is. But anyway, she said, I haven't heard that. Very interesting. Yeah, I didn't. So, guys, I have so many trees. I started counting how many trees I had. Some are little, some are big. Like I got some fig trees that are 2 feet tall, some that are 5 feet tall. I'm trying to prune everything, not to grow taller than I am. Well, let me say it could grow taller than me, but I want to be able to reach the top of the tree. So my arm length is as far as I want that tree to go because I want to get all the fruit. I don't want it to be 10 feet tall and I can't get what's on the top. Grow out, grow wide, not tall. But I do have a lot. So I have different sizes and I didn't realize because of that, because of them all not being big, I didn't realize how many trees I had. But I really, really, really want to show y'all. LP said, I admit, I watch TV too, like the new season of House of Dragons. I don't even know what that show is. What is it about? Is it literally House of Dragons, or is it like something else that they're referring to as dragons? Yes, LP, the garden community is so awesome. They are. They are. I mean, things that I've gotten is amazing. I'm trying not to unalive my fig tree. Planted it right before this heat wave and it's not liking it. Ooh, keep on. They're usually hardy, at least in my experience. They're usually hardy. I would say just keep at it and you'll be okay. And you will be okay. So she said, somehow I was mysteriously, you know what? Let me tell you something. It's happened. There are people I know, without a shadow of a doubt, that I subbed up to them. And I'll be talking in the chat and that's, and then I look and I'm like, wait, why does it say subscribe? I am subscribed. I think YouTube does it to check to see if you're a real subscriber. That's what I think because it has happened to me. Well, thank you for subscribing to me. I appreciate it. Again, it happens. It really does happen. So sometimes I'll check. I'll just go through my list. I'll look and see. Okay, yeah. Let me sub up again. I don't know why. And then honestly, I feel kind of embarrassed with myself. Like, man, I hope they know that I appreciate them, that I have been watching all their videos, even though it says I wasn't subscribed, because I really was. I really was. Yeah. Okay, so at least I know I'm not by myself. I do watch YouTube, not TV, not TV. Can't do it. I keep smelling this candle. It's vanilla bean caramel biscotti. Like I can smell it as I'm sitting here, but it's not lit. That's what made me pick it up and smell it because it smells so good. But anyway, so I want to talk about this stuff, this fruit tree booster. I have not used it. It's called Farmer's Secret, and it says it's been in business for over 25 years. But this is a when I was picked it up to look at, this makes 48 gallons. You only put 1 teaspoon per gallon. 1 teaspoon per gallon. And so you can make 48 gallons with this. So I'm about to be a slap happy fool. Once I get my frame, my shade cloth up, I'm going to water everything with this or feed everything with this. So hopefully it will spring back. What I'm thinking is, like I said, I want to do a tour, a live tour of my garden. So I'm thinking once I get the frame up, once I put the shade cloth up, maybe I will do like a premiere, and then this way I could go through everything and then be in the chat and be better at answering questions or explaining things if anybody has it. But I am challenged when it comes to technology, which is why I messed up with Nightbot and he's not in here tonight. Which again, let me repeat: if you want to copy your link and put your link in the channel in the chat, I don't mind, and people can check you out and vice versa. So if you want to do that, have at it. I will try to make sure I correct the mistake I made with Nightbot. She says I'm gonna have to find the time to go through my list and check. Yeah, it takes time. It does. It really takes time. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to do a premiere because I got exciting things going on and I want to show you guys. And you'll see some of the bad, but you will see the good because there's some good stuff going on. And that makes me very excited. So that's what I'm going to try to do once I get all of that done. And you know what the kicker is: time. Our most valuable asset, time. It's like I say after work, I'm exhausted. I just want to chill and relax. As it is, it's 7:15. Once I finish here, I got to go outside. It's going to stay light here until about 8:22. I checked it yesterday. So I know I have time to go out there and do the shade cloth. I'm going to ghetto rig it. And then once the frame comes in, I'll take everything down, which I've got it connected with zip ties and rope and this and that. It's going to take some time. So it's going to be a weekend thing. I'm going to take it down and then situate everything better. And then everything will be better. Because last year when I did it, everything did fantastic, even though it was super hot. Like I had squash as long as my arm. My ground cherries were fantastic. Everything was great. I'm not going to even start listing stuff. Everything was great. So anyway, I am about to get off because, like I say, I need to get out there. And this is very relaxing. This has relaxed me. I need this. I do. I get up early. I work. I'm very involved in my work. I take it very seriously. I have my children that are here for the summer. I'm working hard with them, trying to make sure that when they do return to school, those brains are just as ripe and ready to receive information. They're not stagnant. They're not lazy. And so being able to have a little garden talk makes me feel really good. Like I so enjoy it. So thank you All 16 of you that are still here, I love and appreciate each one of you. Thank you so much, Darthex. Please, guys, follow up. If you said you were going to do something or you thought about something, let's do it. And then next Monday, you can let me know, hey, I did this. This is what happened. Everybody, try to stay safe, stay hydrated, hang in there with the fit. That's right. TLC, she said, excuse me, hang in there with the fig. I had written off a pecan tree stem. Wow. After a couple of God's rains, I have 4 tiny leaves budded. Bravo, bravo. Hey, my Renaissance grandma. So glad you're here. Guys, my Renaissance grandma has an Etsy store with homemade stuff. I ordered some stuff because I realized that my thing is I want to support people I know, that I see, that I hear, that support me. So I said, I got to support her. Man, I'm glad I did. Y'all need to check her out. My Renaissance grandma, you can put your information in the chat if you want. And check out her store, y'all. The soap is amazing. It smells so good. I love it. I absolutely love it. Y'all need to really check it out. Really check it out. Watering and listening. Thank you, Jones, too. Listen, everybody, y'all have a good evening. Oh, hope that pomegranate comes back. I hope so. I hope so. Keep at it. Keep babying it. Yes, they do. Y'all see what Mike said? Her seasonings rock. So yeah, do it. A mod has to do it. Oh, okay. I thought anybody could. See, I told y'all I'm challenged when it comes to that. I'm going to fix it up, y'all. I need to really stop playing and get to it. I do have G Mama as a moderator, but guess what? I don't even know how. I can't even remember how I did it. But I'm going to sit down and I'm going to figure it out, y'all. So that next week, I'm going to have, if you have a blue wrench next to your name, just know I love you and I know you could do it. And maybe I'll see you in other channels as a moderator, and I appreciate the fact that you did it really well. I'm going to have Nightbot up and running, and I will have my mod set, and people can drop their channels. Listen. We all live busy lives. Excuse me. Thank you for taking time to spend it with me. It means so much. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Whatever you're doing, you enjoy it. Go solo. Thanks for coming. Bye, everybody. Thank you.